Once again, thanks for joining us here on Regional Radio Sports. I'm Paul Condry. I'm the president and founder of RRSN. Glad that you've hopped along with us here today. It's Media Day from the Student Activity Center here on the campus of Indiana University in South Bend. Glad to be joined here by Macy Sherman, the pride of Penn High School, joining us here on our Media Day for women's volleyball. Macy obviously had an opportunity to play for two really good high school coaches, one who's very, very dear to my heart, Sarah McFarland Hendricks, as well as you had to play for Lisa Pollock. And of course, what a tremendously successful program. So let's start there and let our audience know a little bit about what a great experience it was having had a chance to play for Sarah and Lisa respectively, and then we'll talk about Titans volleyball. But a pretty good high school experience, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely. Very competitive, yeah.
Explain to me what you learned.
I just learned a lot about leadership and like growing as a person, I think. When I had Coach Pollock, it was more like a family. It was a family aspect of everything, so yeah.
How about Sarah? She's
Yep.
I've been blessed to have her as my
Yes.
longtime friend. I did some of her games when she was in high school in Michigan City. They won the state championship there.
Mm-hmm.
She won a state championship at Penn, so what an experience it has to be for her.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Definitely going back to the family aspect, I think all my 4 years at Penn was like very family oriented. Like all the girls were so nice and very willing to help when you reached out. So, yeah.
So what was the reason you decided to settle in here at IU South Bend?
Well, I grew up around here, so I kind of wanted to stay close to home. So, there's that. And I was planning on coming here anyway, either with volleyball or not. And it was kind of like a last-minute decision for me to come here and play volleyball. So, yeah.
You know, it's really been unique to watch this program. We've been a part of this, broadcasting the matches really since the beginning. I had a chance to watch, once again, the first coach in IU South Bend history, Jamie Ashmore. Had a chance to watch her grow up, played through the Dunes program. Coach Ashmore over there, her father.
Yep.
Wonderful job with that club volleyball scene there. And now you've had Adam Rixey and now Coach Allie Drzinski. So talk about what you've learned and over the course of your time with some of the influences of your college coaches.
Definitely like a competitive drive here. With Mackenzie Powell being here, I think she was a big leader and a big influence on me competitive-wise. And then just the family aspect again, I think, was a big thing throughout the three coaches that we've had here. And, yeah.
When you look at, you mentioned Mac, what a sensational career. Should probably go down on the record books as probably you can make the argument as the greatest player that ever played here. Obviously, it's hard to compare when you're playing different positions, but as the quarterback, as the person who put the ball in play, who was always where she needed it to be. Talk about her influence as well as the influences of some of the other gals from last year's group. Last year, 16 wins and 13 losses, but most importantly, 14-3 in the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference. Once again, you guys find yourself, and of course, you guys were just amazing at home. Only lost one match at home all year last year and none the year before.
Yep, definitely. One of our main things that we've had the past 3 years that I've been here is to protect our home court, and I think we've done a very good job at that throughout my 3 years here. I think we've only lost once or twice since I've been here at home, so it's definitely like an emphasis of our team like every single year that we do not lose at home. And just like the leaders that have been here the past 3 years have just like, I don't know, they really stepped up and were very influential to all the freshmen who were here, I think. And, yeah.
Last year you played in 9 games overall, had 14 kills. Talk to me about it when I look at the stats. I mean, as you come into this your junior season, do you look at those things and say, I'd like to improve on this, I'd like to improve on that? Or are you just in a situation where Coach Al says, hey, listen, I want you to do this. Don't worry about stats. I want you to be a great leader.
Yeah, I think last year was more of like a baseline for me, I think. Trying to help whenever I could during games and everything like that because we did have a solid starting 6. But this year I think there's things that I want to improve on, definitely. But, yeah.
What's it like playing in a very competitive Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference?
It's awesome. We always have great competition. I think games are always very intense and very competitive when it comes to that kind of stuff. So, Yeah.
When you look at the roster this year, you've got some young people who are getting some playing time. Kind of a sad situation is that Vander Oor is going to be out for the year because she messed up her ACL. So that's automatically what we call in athletics as a sudden change moment. You think this is going to happen. Next thing you know, you have to change on the fly. So let's talk about the landscape of this roster and who has to have a good year for you.
Oh, yeah. I think definitely the younger girls have really stepped up, and especially with our tournament this past weekend, we have some very good things that went well for us. And I think everyone kind of just is willing to step up because we do have like pretty much a brand new team this year because we lost so many seniors. But I think so far so good. Like everyone's been willing to step up. But yeah.
Explain to me how important the club volleyball scene was for you.
Oh yeah. So I played for Neva and same with Felicia. We were on the same 18s club team and just, I don't know, I played softball throughout my freshman through junior year, so my senior year was kind of the first full year of like club volleyball for me, and I think it really helps myself with competitiveness. Like competitiveness is a big thing for me. Like I'm a very competitive person, but with Adria and like the family that we build at Neva is very similar to how it is here, and I think that's why.
Give us an idea from your perspective as the student athlete on watching Coach Allison Dzerzhinsky kind of grow into her role from being an assistant coach, moving over 18 inches to another chair, and all of a sudden she's now the head coach. Can you talk about her growth as a player and a coach?
Oh, yeah. She has done an awesome job. I think this year, even with our first like couple games, she's really like brought us in and known like what to say, the perfect times, like during timeouts and everything like that. So I think this year, I think she is going to do well, I think, yeah.
Okay, final question. We'll give you a wrap-up. As you look at the landscape of your league and your non-league schedule, I know that the mindset that Al has, as well as all the coaches who have been here, is go out and play some tough teams during the regular season, and as far as non-conference is concerned. But what really matters is what happens in league play. So I know you had a chance to experience that this past weekend, play some competitions. Great competition exposes your weaknesses and makes you have to adjust. So let's talk about things now as they are. From a win-loss perspective, it wasn't a great weekend, but a lot of great experiences were had, right?
Oh, yeah. I think Friday we played our butts off as a team, although it didn't, it's not the outcome we wanted. I think all those games were very competitive, and we stayed close to those teams that were very high in competition always in the past years.
All right, open-ended question, and we'll close it with this one. The Titans are going to have a great season if this happens.
The Titans are going to have a great season if we all come together as a team and gel well.
There you have it.
There we go.
Once again, Macy Sherman, the pride of Penn High School. Thanks for joining us here today from the Student Activities Center on the campus of Indiana University South Bend. For all of us at IU South Bend and the Regional Radio Sports Network, I'm Paul Condry. God bless you all.